Ladies and gentlemen, this is David Robinson of Talking Trees Creative Services coming at you live with Mr. Pony Xodus, who's getting ready to drop his second album, which is entitled what, sir?
A Story of a Broken Soul.
So, A Story of a Broken Soul. Give us some history on that, and how did you come up with that name?
The history behind it is actually just, you know, pretty much self-descriptive of the events and the things that have been transpiring in my life over the last few years. I actually got the song title from a song from an alternative band. It's a lyric in the song from a group called Papa Roach that I took the you know, title from and everything. And at the time when I heard the song and the lyric of the song came on, it just kind of hit home. It just set the tone of how I was feeling at the time, and it just represented a lot of the things, a lot of the anger, the frustration, and the pain that I was going through at that time. So hence the title, A Story of a Broken Soul.
So now, the first single off the album was a diss record. Explain that to us.
You know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, being an independent artist and you come out with a diss track, and you know the song is Death Trap, and you know I went at a lot of, you know, known artists and things of that nature. So you know some people might look at it as a grab or whatever, as just try and make a name off of something, but I didn't see it that way. I just, you know, said what I felt I needed to say in regards to how I was feeling about the industry as a whole, and at the same time, you know, I'm still a street dude, and I don't hide in the shadows. So yeah, I drop names. I don't give a shit. You know, I'll drop the names. You know, Fetty Wap. You know, I don't care for Future. I don't care for. You know, maybe they're good people, you know, as individuals, but you know, to me, that music sucks. And you know, I just feel like black communities and the people who listen to rap and urban music, we deserve a lot better than that. And I think, you know, as a culture and as a community of black people in this nation, when it comes to our music, our urban music, we just settled, you know, allowed ourselves to settle on a lot of mediocre stuff. So that's where Death Trap came from, and just venting my frustrations on it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's a diss record. It's still a form of hip hop and everything, but at the same time, you know, people will feel, you know, a certain type of way. I'm pretty sure their fans, you know, if they hear it, they'll feel a certain type of way, and you know, they'll have something negative to say about me, and that comes with the territory. So I mean, it is what it is. But those who kind of understood what the record was about and kind of saw things from my view, they applauded the record, and I'm grateful for that.
Okay, now your follow-up single is Dear God, and that is a major contrast from the original single that you're releasing off of the album. So explain Dear God and the story behind that, because it is a major contrast from the original single that you're dropping.
It is. You know, I think Dear God is probably one of my top 2 favorite, you know, tracks recorded for the album, mainly because this is probably more reflective of the things that I've been dealing with, and it's a very personal and intimate song, you know, to me. Just again, you know, I just feel like with music being an expression, you know, a form of expression, you know, I used it to talk about my frustrations with, you know, the relations between the young black communities and the police, the relationship with my children, you know, and even my failed marriage, you know, and things of that nature. It was a difficult song to write, you know, but at the same time, I think it was something that, you know, was therapeutic for me, that I felt needed to be said, and at the same time, I wanted to present myself, you know, in a humane manner, because at the end of the day, I want my music to be relatable to the everyday, you know, person, and somebody who's going through similar experiences to be able to sit and say, you know, bam, you know, I can relate to that, and I'm feeling it. So that's what Dear God is about. That's my letter to God, and just talking to Him, you know, in my times when I take time to just have my one-on-one time with Him and everything, and I put that into a song.
That's awesome. Now I did have a chance to preview the entire album, and you have a nice rounded sound, and it sounds like you work with different producers on the track. Who all did you work with for this project?
Man, let me just say this. You know, I'll never be the type of artist to take credit, you know, for myself. I appreciate the talent God has given me, but man, listen, to be able to have people who are willing to assist you in things of this nature, especially being an independent artist. I was just fortunate, man, and blessed to have some of the best producers that, you know, I could imagine to have. My man ND, you know, Indestructible Productions, I got music from him. I've also worked with my engineer / producer, Deshaun Quillam, who's helped me, you know, oversee this project, and you know, my man Tough Junkie, who I think, you know, bar none, is one of the most talented artists coming out of Duval County. If you're not up on this dude, man, listen. From beats to rhymes, this dude is like one of the sickest, you know. He embodies what the culture of hip hop is, you know, and you know, I was just fortunate enough to get blessed with tracks from him from the album, man, and it's sick, man. It just really is a sick project.
And now it's another one. Starts with a C producer that you was working with. He ended up moving out the city. I think he don't.
Oh yeah, I can't forget. Yeah. My man Cassius Clay, you know, formerly of the Duval Boys. You know, he doing big things down in Miami. I was fortunate enough to get some tracks from him back in the days before he, you know, jettisoned down to Miami and everything. But I also got, you know, I have a few tracks from him. I have a few tracks from other, you know, couple cats, up and coming cats and everything. But, you know, it definitely is, the sound is well rounded, as you said, and that was purposely done because I didn't want, you know, to have the album to sound, you know, too pigeonholed into one certain type of sound and whatnot. So yeah, we did, you know, I did make it a point to experiment with different, you know, producers.
Now, what I was surprised to know is that you yourself produced or co-produced one of the tracks. Can you give the viewers some insight on that track?
You know, outside of writing, you know, I dabble on the production a little bit. I don't, you know, consider myself as a producer. But at the same time, I still have a keen ear for music. But one of the songs that I produced, you know, solely by myself is a song titled Nympho on the album. You know, it's one of those songs that, you know, you don't want your kids around when you play the album. But you know, I think the beat is real nice. It's my R-rated version of Tribe Called Quest Electric Relaxation. It's kind of in that mode, and that's actually what I was kind of going for when I was producing it, and the angle and the concept of the song itself.
So currently, the single Death Trap is available on iTunes, correct?
Yes, it is.
Now, Dear God, is that available as well?
No, not yet. We're probably gonna make that available once we get the video. We're gonna do a video for Dear God. But if you go to www.ponyexodus.com,
please spell that for us.
That's www.ponyexodus.com. You can go to that site. That's my official website, and you can download Death Trap, Dear God, and my new single produced by Tough Junkie titled No, all for free through the entire month of January 2017.
You heard it. 3 songs for free for the entire month of January. So after January, we're looking to drop your album when? When is the official release date?
The release date is March 11th, 2017.
And why is that significant?
Well, it's significant in this fact that, you know, it coincides with, you know, the date that I was, you know, brought on this earth, you know what I'm saying? So it's my birthday as well. So I felt like, you know, what a way to kind of make that day, you know, in my own personal way, more special for me is to release that album and drop it on my birthday as well.
Okay then, so for these up and coming producers who may want to collab with you, or some artists who may want to collab with you, how would they contact you?
Well, you can hit me up at px31173@gmail.com, or you can go to my official website. That's www.ponyexodus.com, and you can email me there. Or, as with everybody in America and the world today, you know, social media is popular, so you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even subscribe to my YouTube channel as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Robinson giving you exclusive interviews with the artists. I am sounding out, and March 11th, 2017, the second album from Pony Exodus will be dropping. Anything else you would like people to know?
Just, you know, to everybody who supported me, man, just I appreciate it a lot, man, and we're just gonna keep this thing going. Words can't express it, you know, the messages that I get, you know, whether it's on Facebook or, you know, on my online radio stations and things of that nature about the music and just everything, man. It's been all love. And just to everybody who's doing music, or not just music, but anybody who's doing something creative that they love doing independently, man, just big up to you, whether you're a photographer, a producer, a rapper, a singer, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, man, big ups to you, man, because people don't understand, man. It really is a hard grind, and you have to be, your passion has to exceed you know, your own your income sometimes. So it's definitely a hard grind, but I appreciate everybody who's supported me and continues to support me. And I just want you all to know that I put probably everything I had into this album, and I really truly believe you guys, you know, everybody's gonna love it. And you know, I can't wait until March 11th to get here, so you all can, you know, listen to some real hip hop, some real street hip hop music.